Hey guys, Volcarona Gamer here, and today I'll be bringing you the second OU match that I've had with Caleb. So, as you can see, my team is unchanged from last week's battle, but he made a few adjustments, but he still has that humongous threat of a Mega Aerodactyl, and he made perfect use of it in this battle. He also has his Lycanroc, which is his lead, but now he has an Alolan Ninetales, which is interesting. Sure, it's Auroraville support. In fact, it was, because they all are, basically. And he still has his Mienshao, which is still insanely powerful, but as long as I have Mega Venusaur, and to an extent Azumarill, I can handle it. And then Jirachi checks it. And he also has a Chandelure. And this thing has an interesting item that you will see. Caleb likes a surprise factor in his items or sets at times. And the same thing for the Swampert. I'll tell you about that when we get into the battle. In fact, let's do that now. Alright, here we go. And he chose music, so he chose one of his favorite themes, which is this one. I mean, I don't blame him, I really like this theme. So, and again, I opened with my Scarf Jirachi, because it can counter this Lycanroc completely, pretty much. I know you can't see his bar, but it's okay. Okay, he's brought down to his Focus Sash. And yes, he does get flinched, so no Stealth Rocks unless he switches out. But he does the exact same thing he did in the last battle, and he goes for Accelerock just to deal that bit of damage for the heck of it. And then I go for one more Iron Head and swiftly take it out. Now he goes into the Chandelure, which is kind of a problem. Well, I mean, I have Chansey, so it's not too much of a problem. So, but I have to switch, because Shadow Bolt or Flamethrower, because he doesn't have Fire Blast, I think. And he goes for Will-O-Wisp. Yes, I believe this is kind of support, but Will-O-Wisp isn't really going to hurt Chansey, especially with the burn nerf that happened. Alright, so Chandelure switches out, and he goes into Mienshao, and I Toxic him so I can put him on a timer, which is a good idea, especially since this thing is like Life Orb, although Regenerator somewhat negates that. As you can see, well, his bar going down. I believe I switch here because I don't want to take Hydro Kick or Knockoff, depending. But he makes a double switch. I believe predicting Venusaur? Yeah, I think it was. And it was a good one, because that's exactly what I did, as you'll see right now. Venusaur. Right there. And I'm afraid of Pursuit, so I actually stay in, predicting him to Pursuit. But as you'll see, Caleb makes a really smart play here, and predicts me to predict that. So, don't think, no, it didn't go for Pursuit, you'll see in a minute. We both go Mega. Yeah, he goes for Wing Attack. He read that prediction perfectly. Although I am able to live, and I get off a decent amount of damage with the Giga Drain, and that decent amount of damage is going to help, because this means that it's in range now, that Jirachi can guaranteed OHKO this thing with an Iron Head. Because normally it actually wouldn't be able to. Well, I take one more Wing Attack, and I go for Synthesis. I'm gonna have to be careful with the PP, because this thing is only like minimum 8. I mean, I did use a PP max on this, so I have 8. So I go into Jirachi, and he goes for a Wing Attack, so he falls for that trap. But you're gonna see next time he's going to make a really good prediction, and he's not gonna fall for the same trap in the same situation. So anyway, he goes into Chandelure. And I go for Iron Head. And here's gonna be that weird item. Right now. He has an eject button, which means that after switching in, he can go into Swampert. Okay, so something to know about the Swampert, this is not an ordinary Swampert. You'll see later in this battle when this thing takes damage. Caleb's got an interesting set. I'll show you that after. So I take a decent amount of damage with Earthquake. And I go for Synthesis. So this is my second one. I believe he goes for Earthquake again. Yeah. Which is doing decent damage. Although he has max attack, I believe. He switches because he doesn't want to take a Giga Drain no matter what. And he goes into a Alolan Ninetales. But luckily I have a hard thing to really... something to really deal with this, which is Azumarill, because I believe he has his Blizzard and not Freeze Dry. And besides, I'm Assault Twist Azumarill, so I could probably take a Freeze Dry or two anyway. Although I would be taking hail damage. Anyway. So, he was predicting my switch, and he goes for Aurora Veil. But I knew he would predict that, so I go for Sludge Bomb, which almost kills. It was pretty close. And I think he attacks now? Yeah, I switch, because I know what's coming. Blizzard. So I go into Magnezone, who can take either hits because he doesn't have Hidden Power Fire. So last move, I forget what it is. But I don't think it was Hidden Power Fire. So I take that really nicely. I mean, well. And he has to sack it, so go for Flash Cannon. And I take out his Alolan Ninetales. Okay, so you're Chandelure again, and I'm Choice Scarf, so I have to switch. And he knows this, so I'm pretty sure he... What did he do? Anyway, I go into Chansey. No, he makes a double into Mean Shot, which was perfect for him. So obviously I have to well, I have Venusaur, but it might get two-shotted. But luckily, I have something I can sack off. Since the Alolan Ninetales is gone, I don't need Magnezone anymore. So I can sack it off to a high jump kick. So Magnezone did its job, but it's sacrifice play now. And that sack was pretty necessary, because now I get a free switch into something that can force this thing out. In this case, it's Venusaur, which, well, now it can take a high jump kick or Stone Edge. And I believe he goes for Stone Edge, hoping for a crit. Luckily, Caleb's Lucky Irish doesn't come into play this time around. And I live and I go for Synthesis, and this is my third one, I believe. Or what's up my fourth? I don't know. All I know is this Mean Shot is getting punished by the Toxic from my Chansey. I believe, yeah, he switches, because he still has use for this. Here comes Aerodactyl. This massive threat of an Aerodactyl. And I go for Giga Drain. And I believe I get like a lower roll than last time, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, now he makes a genius play. So I'm sort of stalling, trying to put him into the bait. So he can, well, I'm trying to make him take the bait, so I can get a switch into Jirachi. So I go for Synthesis. And, oh yeah, that's because of Aurora Veil. That's why it took, well, I forgot. Sorry. So, I see if he'll take the bait, but he doesn't. He goes for Earthquake, predicting that. And that was a genius move, because now my Jirachi is gone. So, that was a ballsy play, but wow. I was, like, totally caught off guard. But I can go into Azumarill now, and he doesn't really have anything to take Azumarill's attack, so he has to finally sack off Aerodactyl, which, thank goodness, because this thing was destroying me. Such a big threat to my team. Even Swampert wouldn't want to take Aqua Gen and play Rush. You'll see. So anyway, I switch out Azumarill, and I go into, obviously, hard counter, Venusaur. And he goes for Earthquake. And next turn, obviously, I'm going to go for Giga Drain, because there's no reason not to, so I can nuke this Swampert. But what's that? He lived. How? I'll tell you. His Swampert is Assault Vest. Careful Nature, Max Special Defense, Assault Vest. It can live Grass Move. It lives a Grass Move from a Circuitry, after all. I think I showed that in another video. This is his Swampert in the actual game. But, yeah, just telling you guys that. But he dies to a Giga Drain now, because no matter Assault Vest, max special defense, careful nature, that's not enough. Because it is a grass move after all. Anyway, I'm up to like 4-2. But he still has 2 fast, pretty offensive Pokemon, but luckily I have Azumarill who can take their hits. And Flamethrower does nothing, because I'm Assault Vested. Yeah, he goes for a Will-O-Wisp, which kinda sucked. But I believe I could still like 2-shot him with Waterfall, with a combination of Waterfall and Aqua Jet. Because this almost kills him, which I guess shouldn't surprise me because my attack is cut in half. So I should have gone for Aqua Jet, but for some reason I was predicting Mienshao, so I go for another Waterfall. Should have just Aqua Jetted, honestly. Take out the Chandelure. And his last Pokemon is Mienshao, so it's pretty much over as soon as I sack off the Azumarill and go into Venusaur. So here comes Mienshao, and I have to go for an Aqua Jet. Which does a decent amount, despite me being burnt, but he goes for a Stone Edge, and takes out my Azumarill. But Azumarill did good. Really good. But Aerodactyl and Chandelure. And best he did was bring us to like a 3-0 victory. And I go into Rotom Wash just so I could give him a spotlight. And High Jump Kick does a lot. And this is like full physically defensive Rotom with like bold nature. But I go for Volt Switch because I don't want to miss Hydro Pump, and it kills Mienshao. And that's the match. So I win again, I suppose, but sooner or later I'm gonna definitely post a closer match, like that other close match that I posted a little while back. So, hope you guys enjoyed the battle, and I guess I'll be posting again soon. See you guys. Oh, and for the measure, put in the comments how Caleb could have possibly won. So there's probably a way. So if you play smart, you could win, even with like a team of like with a RU team against an OU team. I've seen that happen. So tell me that in the comments. See what you guys think. So hope you guys enjoyed, and as I said, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.